Captain's log date January 23rd, 1943. After a relatively short leave in Brisbane Harbor, the Sailfish is underway once again. 14 promotions and 5 medals were handed out to the crew for their outstanding work last patrol. 3 of our best officers were also transferred off the boat and assigned to new construction on Mare Island. Our orders are to proceed to the Coastal Island and rescue downed pilots bombing the area as we push further up the Solomon Island chain. This is our first time playing Lifeguard. Hopefully we can save some lives. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to more Silent Hunter 4 Wolves of the Pacific. And we are currently on the USS Sailfish, sailing out of Brisbane onto our 6th patrol, which is pretty long, honestly. I was checking, and I've actually been doing this Let's Play for about 9 months now, which I think is pretty insane, honestly. I didn't realize I was doing it for that long, but here it is. And there's an American cruiser, and looks like another American cruiser as we're sailing out of Brisbane. There is Brisbane right behind us. We should be able to get eyes on the submarine tender. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, it's kind of hidden behind these cruisers. And are those? Okay, no, those are Australian tugboats. For some reason I thought they were Chinese. I was like, that's a little odd, but no. They are indeed Australian. Alright, so today we got a pretty neat objective actually. We're going to be doing lifeguard duty over here off the Solomon Islands. As American forces start pushing forward and bombing all of these various islands and Japanese strongholds, aviators are bound to get down. So that's where we come in. Our task is to pick up 3 of them. Oh jeez. Key bindings are weird. Alright, so you deploy and pick up 3 down naval aviators. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and plot our course out here and turn on the tool helper as well. And so my plan is to just sail straight through the Coral Sea, avoid any coral reefs, and we'll sail through here, refuel at Tulagi, and then continue onward with our objective. So we'll just swing in and swing out like that, and we'll head here. And I'm not sure how far off the island they'll be. I'm sure they'll be like a 25-kilometer radius. Yeah, let's just plot out like 10 miles. That should be okay. Hopefully we can find aviators within that area. I don't know if we'll have to return back to Tulagi to drop them off, but if that's the case, that's okay. I'm not really concerned about shipping here, but people have been asking me to do a port raid, and I think I am going to do one. And here's your hint. So we'll see about that later in the patrol, probably after this mission, after we complete this. If we don't receive orders immediately, I will go ahead and sail over there at my own discretion. We'll talk a little more about that area as the patrol continues, but I do expect to get a new boat at the end of this patrol. However, it is 1943 now, and this Sargo class is a little outdated. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I loaded us up with some different torpedoes. So we have 2 Mark 23s, which are pretty similar to the Mark 14s, only they are locked to high speed and they're steam torpedoes. They're not bad. They're not as bad as in terms of duds, but we'll see. They're pretty much Mark 14s, just locked to a high speed setting. But these are the special ones, the Mark 27 Cuties. So these were developed, and these are homing torpedoes, and they aren't launched out of the tube like these guys. I'm wondering, I've never used these in the game, so I'm curious to see how they function. They weren't too reliable. However, speaking of torpedoes, like these torpedoes are launched out of the tubes using compressed air, and it leaves like bubbles on the surface and all of that. These guys swim out of the tube, so I wonder, I'm just curious. I'm sure we'll still get the same compressed air sound effect like we do, because the game can't do that. But it's also a very small warhead. This is 95 pounds of Torpex. Our Mark 14s are 643 pounds of Torpex. So granted, they will probably knock out propellers because they are acoustic homing torpedoes, but still, that is not much of a wallop We'll see how it works though. I'm curious. So I loaded this up with 4 of them. They did cost some renown, but I'm not concerned about that. We have so much and nothing to really spend it on. Crew members, we did get a few transfers off, but Talbot McCain came on board, and we have a few. I haven't been making an effort to make... How the fuck did this guy get on board? What is his ability? Chief knows it's decrease the time it takes to dive the boat. Okay. Sure, why the hell not, I guess. Welcome aboard. He snuck his way on. I didn't want him to have this ability, but whatever. I'm sure it'll help us, as long as it's not too crazy. Because I've been reading books, and it seems like these American skippers drilled their men so much that the boats were able to dive relatively quickly compared to their standard diving speed. And they also could go much deeper than their 250-foot test depth, as we know already. So that's what this little red line indicates, if you've ever been curious. Anyway, I think that's enough rambling as we make our way out of Brisbane. And we'll move up here to refuel. I don't expect any action in the Coral Sea area at the moment. It seems like it's mostly going to be around the Solomons and New Guinea. And I think that's where we'll mostly be operating for the rest of the year. I've thought about transferring to Pearl Harbor, but I think I'll save that for an entire another Let's Play. So whenever the time comes for that. Alright, so with that, I will see you guys shortly as we make our way out of Brisbane Harbor. So we are moving into Tulagi on this hazy afternoon, as you can see. There's a little bit of haze, not too bad, but and there's our submarine tender where we will refuel at. And is it moving? No, it's not. I thought it was moving for a second. That guy is putting out a lot of smoke. But yep, this is Tulagi. The few times we've been here, it's been piss poor condition, so we couldn't actually see it, but it's just a nice little cove. So let's go ahead and refuel. We used, let's postpone that, 83% of our fuel, so quite a bit. We were moving at standard speed as well, which contributed to that. So let's go ahead and rearm and refuel. Alright, and let's go ahead and go down to 2/3 speed, and we can go ahead and get out of here. Short, sweet, and simple. And we will move onward. It is a little while, 200 nautical mile journey through the slot up to our new area. So I'm sure we will encounter Japanese aircraft, so I'll actually go ahead and put my gun crews on alert. Oh, I also got this chap. He is a gunnery officer. He spent some time on the shores as a gunnery officer. His skill in naval gunnery will increase the accuracy of your crew. I don't mind that at all, honestly. I think that's okay. So we'll go ahead and throw... We mostly need just a flag gun man for whenever I go to battle stations. He'll be there on the ready. I'm wondering when we will get our new conning tower upgrade, because eventually they start placing more anti-aircraft guns, and then we actually stand a chance against a lot of these some of these airplanes. But at the moment, just a twin 20mm cannon down there isn't going to cut it whatsoever. Anyway, enough rambling. We'll sail out of Tulagi and onward to the Lifeguard area. So I've reached our area where we are supposed to pick up our downed aviators, and I've spotted 3 plumes of red smoke off of our port side here. And I'm not sure if the aviators will still be there. Hopefully we came in time. But we're turning that way to hopefully catch them. We're going to approach very slowly so we don't accidentally suck anyone under our bridge. And let's go ahead and man battle stations, just in case anything decides to come up here. The journey was fairly routine. No enemy aircraft were able to bomb us. I was submerged during the day because there are quite a few planes in this area, believe it or not. We can go ahead and bump it up to 2/3. Oh boy. I don't see any sailors in the water, however, which might not be good. I'm not sure if the flares are next to them or if they drift any. There's no wind. Wow. Okay, so that will make it easy, I suppose. They shouldn't drift too far then. The direction is 197, so they should be floating south-ish. Alright, let's go ahead and use some time compression as we approach our downed aviator friends. Let's go towards the smoke. Oh, it looks like they are drifting. The flares, they are moving. Unless I'm absolutely insane. I don't know how far away they are though. It seems like it's taking a while. Alright, let's adjust course a little bit. Since they are drifting, it seems like they're kind of going to the island. I'm supposed they lit the flares when they saw, you know, an American submarine on the surface close to them. Alright, let's go ahead and close and pick these fellas up. Looks like they might be close to this island here. Still don't seem very close to them. And this is part of the reason I like Silent Hunter 4. The mission objectives are, like, American submarines did a lot more than just sink merchant ships. They bombarded factories, you know, they did all sorts of stuff. You know, they dropped off spec ops teams and spies and all of that. And it's not just a merchant war. And as we get later into the war, I believe we'll be doing more of that kind of stuff. At the beginning, it definitely was just a strangle Japanese merchant fleet. And that worked for the most part. But later on, they were able to do other things. Like they fitted rockets onto them and such. And the USS Barb actually blew up a train. So that's pretty cool. Well, smoke's getting bigger, so that means we're getting closer, right? You can see the smoke pretty far off. Let's go ahead and... yeah, let's just go to the map and blitz time compression for a second. There we go. Still... yeah, we're a little closer. Can't tell how far away he is. Should have only be a few hundred yards at this point. I don't see anything in the water, however.
Yes,
let's keep getting closer.
Yes, sir. New course. 192. Yes, sir. New course. 2.
So we're supposed to pick up 3 downed aviators, and there's 3 here. How about that? That's pretty lucky, I suppose. Alright, let's keep closing. The smoke disappears if you go above 8 times compression.
Yes, sir.
Evidently.
Yes, sir. New course. 2, 3, 1.
And also, it's really dark, so that doesn't help our scenario.
Yes,
But there's Japanese air cover everywhere. I don't think we'd be able to do this during the day.
Course. 2, 1, 5.
Very lucky these guys were carrying flares. That seemed to last a very long time. Alright, let's take a look at this. Oh, we still have a while to go, so I'll probably use some more time compression. Hello? Oh, yep, there's a little guy in there. Hey, buddy. Are you wearing... okay, no. Man, he's been in the water a while. I'm surprised he doesn't have a little raft or anything like that. Oh, I guess where would he get a raft? Yeah, we're closing in. We can go ahead and let's just go full. Fuck it.
Head full.
We'll slow down when we get a little closer. Alright, so here comes the hard part. How do I pick these guys up? Alright, let's just...
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hard to start.
Alright, we're getting close to this guy.
New course, 206. Yes, sir. Go ahead, 1/3. Rudder starboard, sir.
Can we see him? Yep, there he is. Hello.
Yes, sir. Rudder.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
0.
Rudder 0, 0, 0. 0.
I'm not sure how we pick him up. Hopefully we just have to get near him. I was kind of thinking it would be one of these little icons
Yes, sir.
when we got closer.
2, 1, 0.
Alright, let's just approach him nice and easy so we don't, you know, kill him. That would be very, very unfortunate.
Ship spotted. Bearing 3.
Sir, we spotted a friendly aviator bearing 356 short range. Let's take a look. Hello. Let's come up right next to him and pick this guy up. This is pretty cool. Picking up aviators. And that's cool that your men will say they spotted them, but I spotted them a long time ago, so.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hard to port.
Rudder to port, sir.
Alright. I wanted a screenshot. Hello. How do we pick you up? Okay, now... I might actually have to look up how to pick these guys up.
Rudder to port, sir.
Alright, I'm gonna look up how to pick these guys up real fast because this isn't working to plan. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Aha, so I found it. It's right here. Rescue aviator. There we go. There's one rescued. Let's try to get this guy. Oh, we have to be closer. Alright, so let's go ahead and move towards them. Apparently the aviators can't swim towards us. They can fly, but swimming isn't their strong suit. I think at this time it actually wasn't required for servicemen to be able to swim in the Navy, which is quite surprising, but I guess it's not that surprising when you really think about it. I mean, they needed every body they could get, but I would not want to be on a boat and not know how to swim. Luckily, I do know how to swim. Alright, we're getting nice and close. Pull up alongside our friend here. Hello. Spotted a friendly aviator. Yeah, aye aye.
Bearing 3,
Not a ship,
5,
but
6. Short range.
get over here. Alright, there's another one. The moon's starting to come up. Oh no, where's the other guy? Y'all didn't lose sight of him. Okay. Oh, he's out there. Alright, let's turn towards him and get him.
New course 260.
Okay. Well, for any of you that were wondering, it's on the bridge view and it's a rescue survivor. I was kind of thinking it would pop up with an icon down here, like whenever you dock at a harbor or something like that. But it is not. Will they show up in my crew listing? No, they don't show up here. It would be cool if they did. So I don't know if we should, if we have to drop them off at Pearl, or not Pearl, but Tulagi, I mean. But I don't think we will. I think they're just part of the crew now. Yes, they can help us reload the torpedoes or unclog the toilets. Whatever, whatever they want. They can choose. I don't know what use an aviator will be on a submarine, but maybe give us valuable information about ship movements that they saw. Not that there seems to be very many ships around here. Alright, we're approaching the smoke.
Yes, sir.
Ship spot. Hardest bearing.
Rudder.
Okay, we're doing a quick attack. Get over here.
Rudder starboard.
Alright, mission complete. Yay! Alright, so what's our new orders, boss? Conduct anti-shipping operations off of New Guinea. Y'all can drop dead. I'm gonna head up here. We'll kind of meander our way over to off of Rabaul for a bit and then head north to Truck. I think that will be a good place for us. Do we have any radios? Yeah, they just wanted. So we have 22 torpedoes left. That's good to know. We haven't deployed any. And we also have our 4 cuties and 2 Mark 23s. I kind of want to switch these out. These, because I feel like these might be a little too situational, but we'll find out as we move closer. So let's go ahead and plot a course. I want to go out through this way. I don't want to hang around too much. And let's go ahead and just head up here towards Rabaul.
Returning to course, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, that was fun. That was a fun little mission. That was a good way to start the patrol by saving lives instead of taking them. So I suppose we'll go ahead and first slow down and stop burning fuel. And meander our way about and head onwards towards Truck. So like I said, everyone wants me to attack a port of some sort. And I would attack something on the Japanese homeland, but that's just such a far journey. And we're based out of Brisbane. If we're out of Pearl, I would, that's where these boats operate. I would go into the Sea of Japan and attack, you know, maybe Hiroshima or Tokyo even. But I think I'll go for Truck, because Truck is a Japanese naval staging point. It's a very big one at that. So I think heading there might be a little more in our area of operations, I want to say. So I think we'll head there for now and try to infiltrate that. Like I said, I'm not a massive fan of port raiding, but fuck it at this point. Let's do something wild and crazy. Obviously, if we get any contact reports from Ultra of Japanese task force moving around the Solomon Islands area, we will haul ass that way. But as of right now, I think we're okay. So, anywho, I was trying to look. Anywhere else we might want to go? No, I don't really think so. I think this is okay. So we shall go ahead and move onward up here towards Rabaul. Just meander around, search for single merchant shipping a bit, and then head on north. Alright, so that is all for this patrol, or this episode I mean. That was a nice little taste. No combat, but we still completed our objective. And it was actually kind of cool. I haven't seen that in a while, so I'm glad I figured out how to actually rescue those guys. So anyway, this is the Wolfpack 345 signing off. Thank you all for watching as always, and I'll see you guys on the next one.